Hi there, this is your Education and Programs Coordinator, Mark Sanchez with the Bristol Western Art Museum, and today I'm going to teach you how to make cowboy coffee. Why cowboy coffee? Well, we have been indoors all day, we can't go to our nearest Starbucks or local coffee companies, and maybe we don't have the right tools to make a good cup of coffee. So, I'm going to show you the cowboy way. Now, the cowboy had an easy way of making coffee, just with 3 ingredients and 4 essentials, and hopefully with those 4 essentials we have laying around the house. The first ingredient is you gotta have your coffee. Second is water, and third, you gotta bring the heat to heat up our coffee. Now hopefully these 4 essentials we have laying around our house. First things first, you gotta have our coffee. Doesn't matter where it's from, just make sure it's grinded. Second, we gotta have our coffee mug. We gotta have that mug to maintain our delicious coffee. Third is our cooking pot. This is what we're going to use to boil our water and maintain our coffee in. And fourth is make sure we have water. It kind of helps when we have a measuring cup. So if we're making coffee for ourselves, just make sure you have 2 cups of water. So I'm going to go ahead and start making this coffee. We're going to go ahead and pour 2 cups of water into our small pot. Now, it's okay if we use a small pot because I'm just making coffee for myself, just for one person. And we're going to put 2 cups of coffee in there. So I got my coffee spoon, first cup in, and let the second one in there. Now, we're going to have our coffee grinds kind of floating on top of our water, and just, you don't need to stir it or anything, just make sure it sits there, alright? Alright, so let's take this to our stove. Alright, so we got our coffee and water here in the stove. Now I'm going to use a cowboy term called rolling. Rolling means when the water started to boil. So I'm going to be using that term rolling a lot. Alright? So what we want to do, we want to put our coffee at high heat. And once it's at high heat, you're going to see a bunch of coffee grounds on top of the water. Now once that starts rolling, it's going to start going to the bottom of the pot. And this will probably take around 3 to 5 minutes, but we definitely want to keep an eye on our coffee once it starts to roll. Alright, so our coffee and water are starting to get pretty hot. You're going to start seeing the water start to roll. Now once you start seeing it roll, you might want to be careful, lower the temperature down, and it's going to start rolling just like that. When I lowered the temperature, I lowered it to probably half heat. Let that roll for probably a few more seconds. And then what you want to do, go ahead and turn off the heat. And then you're going to put your coffee into a cool area. And just let it sit there for a few minutes. You don't want to drink your coffee too hot. Alright, so our coffee has cooled down and is ready to drink. Now don't forget, there are coffee grounds at the bottom of this pot. So don't pour too much coffee into your cup or you're going to be tasting coffee grounds. I think we are good right there. And enjoy. And that's how you make delicious cowboy coffee. My name is Mark Sanchez with the Bristol Western Art Museum. Hope you enjoyed this video. Take care.